Hi everyone and welcome to my video on, I was going to do the cleaning the sensor and replacing the superimposed focus screen at the same time. For those of you that don't know what a superimposed screen is, I'll try hold it there. That's a superimposed screen. It's the thing with the all the little focus points on when you look through the viewfinder. Right, so as I was saying, sorry my video light went off. So this is your, I'm going to try and do it without thinking. This is your superimposed screen as it comes out, and if you look at the top there's two little tabs and they're closer in together than the two at the bottom, so it's dead easy to know that it goes this way down. But what it isn't easy is whether it goes that way or that way, but you will know because of, like I say, if you put it in the wrong way your viewfinder will be blurred. So without further ado, for this to work you need 3 jeweler screwdrivers. So basically you need 2 little flat bladed screwdrivers, one to lift the catch and the other to prise it out, and then you need a third one which is a jeweler screwdriver to take the 2 little screws out. You need a rocket blower. Let me just turn this screen around so I can see what I'm doing. You need a rocket blower just to give everything a little blow around where you're going to work. And that's it really, and I have got a set of tweezers. You don't really have to have them, but I am going to use them for this video. So first things first, you need to, I don't know how well it's going to show on the video this, and I can't really get in here. There's a little catch just underneath the centre which you just lift with your finger. Right, there you go. It's just a dead little catch in the middle. Get your fingernail and just prise it up. It's this one here in the middle. I probably will put a couple of pictures up as well, and as you can see you get this little drop down here. I'll use just a screwdriver just to show you, being careful when you're in here. It just pops down, and then what you want to do is first things first, you want to take your focus screen out. There's your focus screen, and you can give that a little blow with your rocket blower. And I've laid it flat on a piece of paper. Let me just see if I can, so that I can put it back in the same way as it came out. And if you want to, you can pick it up with your tweezers now and give your focus screen a little, just on both either sides. So that, with that done, the next thing is, now this is easier said than done, but you need to, you've got 2 little tiny screws which are in the top here, which you will see when you come to do it yourself. So this is where your little jeweler screwdriver comes in handy. And it wants to be magnetic. Remove the little screw. Oh, it's not out yet. Now that's just, you have to be careful now because that's just dropped. So it is handy to have some tweezers, although I didn't use them this morning. So with that said, you just grab the little bit of foam and just gently pull out your black thing. Again, lay it exactly as it came out, so you know exactly as it goes in. Now, this is going to be actually hard to show you, so what I'm going to do is, right, so here we are now. I've just moved the camera down, sorry about that guys. Let me see if I can move the light down a little bit. And it's not really making a difference. So what we've got to do now is, if you look inside and get low down to camera level, let me just turn this. If you get to camera level and you look in, you'll see like a copper screen. And in there you'll notice to the left hand side, to the left there's a little black thing, and that's what's holding the little copper shim in. Now I can't really get in here, but to be fair, you should be able to do this. You can see what's actually doing it. So this is where my 2 screwdrivers come in handy. So if I now go in here and just get my big screwdriver anywhere on the little copper plate and just just touch it there, see how it's moving there now up, and then just gently go in gently now and just gently lift up this little black hook and it's, do you see how that's just dropped? It's as easy as that. We're nearly done. You might have 2 of those copper plates, so I'd leave the copper plates in situ so you can see this, it's already in there, and I'm just going to leave that. I'm not going to take that out. I don't think there's out in the centre of that. Let me just have a look, because I've never really removed it. No, it's just a plate, so there's no need to really take it out and do anything with it. I think it's to shim the focus screen to get accurate focus. Now if you get your head down again and duck right down, you can see to the left again another little black lug which is holding the plastic screen in, which is holding your actual, holding this in. I'm showing you holding now because it's actually holding that in, and it is this way round. But like I say, it's hard to know whether to put it that way or that way. So like I say, I'd slot it in gently, close it back up, and just repeat the procedure. I'm going to take this out now and put it in the wrong way and actually do it live to show you that it's not that hard. And so now we've got a little lug holding this little thing here. Hopefully you better see it. It's just over this little lug here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my screwdrivers again. I want my little one for the lug, and I'm just going to put my screwdriver to the left, the big one, just to put a gentle little pressure. It's the right hand lug, it's the one on the right. Just where the other lug is that you've just moved behind it, you can see a little lip, which is this. You can see, oh, oops, watch my plate there. You can see to the left here, you can see this lip now, because you can see this lip because you haven't got the little black thing over it because you've just removed it. So you can use that lip with this screwdriver. There you go. Did you hear that pop? I mean, I'm struggling to do this. It's a lot easier, but I've got my video light just off to the right, and I'm trying to put my arm around video light, which I shouldn't really be doing. So you should be thanking me for doing such an hard job. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this. I didn't use my tweezers, by the way. I just grabbed it on the edge. But this time, because I found some tweezers, I'm going to use them. And I'm going to get in the way of the camera now, so I am sorry. Give it a little blow. Don't know if you can see that. I'm not going to do it near the camera, or I am, but it's going to be out of focus. So I'm blowing the screen. And this time I'm going to try put it in the wrong way. It's in the wrong way. So, I've told you, remember when I said to you, I'm going to grab it this time by my fingers. And I'm just going to gently turn it round. And I'm going to give it another blow. Another blow now. And by the looks of it, it wants the little lug on the left, yeah, so the little lug, the smallest lug, oops, don't pick up the wrong bloody, oops, watch my focus screen there, put it back on. The little lug on the top of your focus screen goes to the left. So that's a good way, because I put mine in wrong at first. So remember, the small little lug goes to the top left, to this side. To the side where your C is on your writing. And now we can just hold the silver bit up. There you go. Prise the lug up, and now that's complete. All I've got to do now is drop the little focus screen back in, nice and gently with it while you're going in. Let it drop. Just grab your little tiny screwdriver and just touch the edges a little bit till it falls into place. And then what I do is just give it a little push. Now at this stage you don't actually have to put your black thing back in. you can put your lens on, take your lens off, your cap off, turn your camera on, and that looks absolutely, just try that, and you can see that that's working spot on. So once you've tested the camera, you can now put your black thing back in place. Remember, you laid it on a piece of paper so you know it goes back that way in. So all you've got to do is, and that's absolutely spot on. So I just thought I'd finish the video off. Obviously I replaced the 2 screws back into place, and I thought I'd finish the video off with a quick chat. Now, so you can hear a noise in the background, it's the babies playing. So basically, I made it look a lot harder than it actually is, and the reason why is because I had a video camera over my left shoulder and I had the video light in my way, and it was really hard to try and move my arms around. A couple of important things that I'd like to say. Now, I did leave a couple of the errors on the video so you can see the problems that I encountered. Is make sure that your posi screwdriver that you get from the jewellers, make sure it's magnetic, so run it over a magnet. Otherwise you can drop the screws. That's very important. And to be honest, I wouldn't grab the screens with the tweezers. They just drop. I dropped my screen, which I didn't show in the video. Now, don't get me wrong, as long as you don't rub it with your finger or anything, you won't damage it. I just picked it up, blew it, and it was fine. But in future, I'm never going to use the tweezers again. I'll just use my fingers and just be nice and careful, grab the edge, give it a good blow, and that's what I recommend. It's up to you. I mean, if you've got a special set of tweezers, but I used mine and I didn't really like them, to be honest. I hadn't damaged anything and I did it with my fingers and I was just careful. It's dead easy to do. The superimposed screen cost me £25. So if I did make a little error doing it, I mean, for Canon to do that, it'd have probably cost about 130 quid. That's with the labour and fitting the screen. So I could replace another 5 screens. So, I mean, to be in all fairness, it's dead easy to do. Go buy yourself a little jeweller's set. In fact, buy 2 from the pound shop. They're only 99p each. That's all you need, and you've got the tools you need. You could even put a little rubber glove on if you wanted, so that if you did touch the focus screen. But to be honest, you don't need it. Just be gentle, just pry that little lug up. And one very important thing that I can give to you, which I couldn't find anywhere online, is that the 2 lugs at the top, they're the nearest together, where the 2 little black screws go in, that's where your 2 lugs are. If you look at the focus screen, the superimposed screen, the lug is smaller on the left. That's the one that needs to go on the left when you're looking down at the camera. So if you look at the C now on the background on my computer up here, that's where the small little left lug is there. If you get it the wrong way around, which I was led to believe that you could put it in the wrong way around, and all that would happen is your screen would look blurry when you look through your viewfinder, and that is the case. But I also noticed these little black lugs that was here, they wasn't quite lined up when it was in the wrong way. So make sure the little lug goes to the left. So that's a useful bit of information which I had to find out. Now, I have got the old focus screen, and that's what I was using to show you most of the things, and I've actually marked that up, so next time when I do another, because I'll change it every year anyway, I'll change both my focus screen and my my superimposed screen, which is what we've just done, and my focus screen every year. It'll only be about 30-40 quid, and it's dead easy to do. Plus, you need to know how to do this anyway, because you'll know with a 5D that you get a lot of crap in your viewfinder, so that when you've took that superimposed screen out, you can blow all the crap out, and it's lovely and clear when you put it all back together. So I hope this video helps. I wished I could have found one when I were looking for it. So I did learn the hard way a little bit. I did drop the screen. Luckily I hadn't damaged it. If I had, I wouldn't be bothered. I'd just buy another and make sure I didn't. But I mean, to be honest, they don't damage that easy. Just don't rub it with any cloth. On the next video, I'll show you how to clean it. But obviously for now it's brand new and it's gone in there. And all the viewfinder's nice and clean. Thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe.